Yo, yo, microphone check, make it a microphone check. Give it a microphone, I make the microphone dead. Don't step to me, newbie, I could truly be moody. I could have played the bridge in the movies. I've been a part-time shadow cat, part-time. That is not a guy that I would ever want to try to battle rap. Snap, crackle, pop, mind fried to a crisp. Make an MC into a wide-eyed lunatic.
Michael, aka Yogi, with Yogi's Garage. I've put it off for a few days. I've taken a rest, put some videos together, had to try to catch up on some of my older videos. I did some interior detailing on Olaf as well as some car waxing. But here we are. It is Tuesday, December 22nd. Yeah, December 22nd. I'm ready to separate the transmission from the engine block. So I've got a few things set up. I'm gonna crank the motor up to about waist level along with the transmission, so it'll make it easier for me to get underneath and unbolt the bell housing from the engine block. So here we go. Let's separate it. All right, I've got my trusty new compact stubby impact ratchet. This thing can give me about 250 nut busting pounds of torque to get some of these bolts off. So I'm gonna give this one a go, as well as my ratchet, and I am going to start recording on this one. Not sure what value this is gonna add, but we'll see. So I gotta get this guy higher, but I've got to do it in sequence here, because I have to ensure that these two go up at the same time. And so I have my tools ready to go. I'm gonna get some gloves on. Okay. This height, I don't want to go too high. I don't think this transmission is properly centered on this stand. So if it's going to topple forward, I need to make sure that I have something under it and I can reach it. So this may be a good height to work with. Looks pretty steady from here. So what I need to do now is I've got to get the rest of the wiring harness off the back of the bell housing there, and then start disconnecting the bolts. So I'm going to do that right now. That's some dirty hands. Well, I don't need fuel paper towels anymore. I'm going to start with this bolt right there. All right, let's give this one a go. Let's move forward. Look at that. Man, this stubby is already paying off. I'm getting under here no problem. Okay, so I've got 3, 4, 5 bolts removed. This is where
Are you wearing earplugs?
No. There we go. Okay. So now. There we go. Whew. All right, let's count the bolts again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's still 3 more. Nine. Okay. Una más. There. Oh, I saw something move. All right. Transmission's moving. Okay. Clean my hands a little bit. Okay, so the plan again is I gotta make sure that we're level because I don't want it to buckle, and I just need to make sure that I have support here. So what I'm gonna do, just for the sake of insurance, is lay down support. Let's see. Yeah, I think right there. Transmission's moving. There we go. Okay. Look at that. All right. So the torque converter is going to come with me, and that's fine. Come back up with this guy here. All right, so what I want to do, move this guy back as much as I can. Ooh, that is a huge torque converter. All right, so I didn't need the bricks after all, but that's fine. It's better to be safe than sorry. Looks like I could probably couple more ratchets out of it so I can steer it easier. And there you are. Ha ha. engine separated. Now I gotta get that engine stand. But first things first, I'm gonna get this guy out of the way, so I won't be working on him anytime soon. But let's take a look at him and see what he looks like. Okay, so next I gotta get the torque converter off. Before I can do that, I need to get a big enough wrench and socket to crank the motor so that the torque converter will turn to where I can get access to the 3 bolts holding it in place. Gotcha. Okay. Spun a little bit. Oh, crank it again.
Nice work, Michael.
Thank you.
Is the job now to get it on the stand?
Yeah, I gotta take this torque converter off. Okay, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
There. Okay, now I gotta crank this crank. All right, so do me a favor. Crank that clockwise until I say stop. A little more. No.
Oh, okay, I thought it was a ratchet. Sorry.
Stop. Right there. Perfect. Yeah, that's just a breaker bar. Stop. Right there. Stop right there. Now what I need you to do is hold the engine block while I pull this mofo off. I may need to use my pry bar. Yeah, I'm gonna need to use my pry bar. Oh no, here we go. I'm gonna stand up. Let's turn it towards the camera. Okay. This thing's heavy. Whoa! Woohoo! Within inches. Inches, Captain!
Almost hit the
Oh
ground.
my god, that thing's heavy. That thing probably weighs 40 pounds. All right.
Okay.
All right, I got it. Okay. Boom. Doesn't look too bad either. Doesn't look too bad. I don't see any teeth damaged at all in this thing. I think we're good. That's a gasket. So now, what I got to do is marry that sucker to the engine block on this side. All right, so where the transmission met up, I find 4 good places, probably one here, 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 and here, or maybe down here. All right, well, with the help of my lovely assistant here, we are about to jack this thing up. What I don't show on this camera, and hi, what you can see is that I have the crane at a 1/2 ton setting where the arm is sticking way out. Earlier on, I tried to lift it with the arm sticking further in, and we just weren't getting the extension we needed to reach the engine stand with the legs extended. So we're jacking this thing up, and I've already found 4 mount points on the actual engine block where the stand is going to mate to. So that part of it is done. I'm going to speed things up here, getting it up to a certain height so the engine stand can just mate up with that male connector there. I end up having to switch it around here in a second. Check it out. We wiggled around with this for a little bit. I ended up raising the nose of the motor using the load leveler in order to align the mating point with the engine stand. And then at the end, I ended up jacking it up just a smidge to get it to where it needed to be.
There, lined up.
Kevin.
Okay.
That's not cool. Yeah, let's talk about that for a second. Take a look at this. Yeah, I forgot to put the pin in when I assembled this thing for the engine, and now we have to find a way to fix it. So what I'm doing here is trying to figure out how I'm going to be able to slide that pin back in without having to take the motor off of the engine stand. So I got one of my largest gear wrench pry bars along with a brick and used the leverage to lift up the frame and stick a pin in, and the cotter pin just as soon as I found it. You kicked it when you walked over, so it may be up against the wall.
Got it. That's definitely a two-person job.
I would agree that that's definitely a two-person job. No argument from me. Okay. So this is the end of the first day, and as you can see, we got this bad boy on the engine stand, and you see we overcame an obstacle here. You may not have caught what I was doing, but I had to use my new gear wrench, 16-inch pry bar on a brick to give me the right leverage to lift up that bar there, because I forgot to put the pin through the leg and it would have been a disaster. So, disaster averted, engine's on the stand. I freaking love it. It's heavy, be careful. All right. Now it's tear the motor down. Awesome. All right, so there you have it, folks. I've successfully moved the motor onto the stand after removing the motor and the transmission as one unit out of Olaf. Thanks to my wife's help, we were able to get the engine on the stand without much trouble. It's rock solid. So if you're not familiar with why people use engine stands, take a look. It's so much easier for me to work underneath on the belly, because all I got to do is crank this handle 180 degrees and it's upside down. So I can work on everything that I needed to work on underneath the car, from the comfort of a shop chair, air conditioning, music, and a beer. So, thanks for watching Yogi's Garage. I hope you learned something. For my loyal subscribers, thank you for sticking it out with me. First-time viewers, if you like what you saw, please like, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop another video. Take care. We'll see you next time on Yogi's Garage.
Yo, microphone check, make it a microphone check. Give it a microphone, I make it a microphone dead. Don't step to me, newbie, I could truly be moody. I could have played the French in the movies. I've been a part-time shadow cat, part-time. That is not a guy that I would ever want to try to battle rap. Snap.